Hi, I'm Olivia Simonson. Saudi Arabia, one of the top 3 foreign oil exporters to California, continues to barbarically behead its citizens, and the numbers are rising. I'll look at the shocking details. And the California Energy Commission okays $1.9 billion for EV charging stations across the state.
Hi, I'm Myra Castro. Will a rare bat that has been spotted at sea cause problems for wind energy development off the California coast? And I will take a look at the greenest car in America, according to a new report.
Hi, I'm Dave Compton. The Energy Zone comes to the Ventura Marathon, and in the spirit of the iconic movie There Will Be Blood, a local oil and gas company teams up with Vitalent for a blood drive to support the community. All these stories and more coming up on this edition of PowerOn.
This episode of Power On is brought to you by Cal Energy, bringing you the local energy you depend on today while leading the way to the energy future we all want for tomorrow. Brutal executions are on the rise in Saudi Arabia under the reign of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The Saudi authorities have killed hundreds in capital punishment since the Crown Prince's tenure started in 2015, hitting a new milestone that Amnesty International said reveals the kingdom's chilling disregard for the right to life. Despite bin Salman promising he would limit the use of capital punishments, the number nearly doubled since he took the throne. The majority of the executions are still carried out by sword decapitation, sometimes followed by the crucifixion of the body as the heads are displayed on a stick. But there have also been reports of prisoners sentenced to death by stoning. Beheadings are carried out and can be used for a variety of crimes, including murder, abandoning Islam, and homosexuality. The sentence is traditionally carried out in a public square on Fridays after prayers to attract an audience and serve as deterrence. Another brutal execution method in Saudi Arabia is stoning a person to death. The punishment is commonly used for women who committed adultery. The accused are placed in holes before a truck unloads hundreds of rocks onto them, according to witness reports. 16.4% of California's imported foreign oil comes from Saudi Arabia, totaling over 50 million barrels in 2022. While California punishes Golden State oil and gas producers out of business in the name of climate justice, it continues to fund human rights abuses overseas as its imports of foreign oil continue to grow to meet the state's unwavering demand.
The world is changing, and so is our energy needs. We're proud to be your local energy company leading the way to the green energy future we all desire. We are Cal Energy. Hi, I'm Dave Compton for PowerOn News. I'm in Ventura, California today at the Ventura Marathon. And from what they tell me, runners tend to hit the wall about 4 miles from the finish line. So to combat this, local energy company Cal Energy has teamed up with the marathon to create the first ever Energy Zone. So what's the Energy Zone? Well, it's 4 miles from the finish. It has pumping DJ music, a cheering crowd, and motivational signs to urge those runners on. Let's see how it turned out.
What weighs 5 pounds, has a wingspan of 15 inches, and has the potential to wreak havoc for wind turbine development off the coast? Give up? It's the hoary bat, and now Oregon State University scientists have logged the first ever documented sighting of a hoary bat flying over the open ocean. The hoary bat is the species of bat most frequently found dead at land-based wind power facilities. Wind power affects bats through collision and barotrauma, which refers to injuries caused by rapid change in atmospheric pressure, like what can occur around the blades of a wind turbine. Examination of dead bats collected near turbines often reveals signs of internal hemorrhaging associated with barotrauma rather than collision. The scientists say their observation at sea provides further evidence that the hoary bats may sometimes use offshore habitats, and further study will be needed as the sea off the California coast opens for wind development.
The California Energy Commission has approved a $1.9 billion plan to expedite the rollout of statewide EV charging networks and hydrogen refueling stations. The total $1.9 billion is expected to result in 40,000 new chargers statewide, adding to almost 94,000 public and shared private chargers currently installed. About $657 million will go toward light-duty EV charging equipment. $1 billion will support both battery electric and hydrogen fuel cell truck and bus infrastructure, and $130 million will bolster zero-emission port infrastructure. Alongside the authorization of these funds, the CEC also approved the findings of a state legislature assessment that projected how much publicly available charging infrastructure the state requires to meet its long-term goals. Coming up next, we meet a new member of the PowerOn team. Our very own Dr. PowerOn will be reporting on safety and environmental issues affecting Californians.
Flooding, storm surge, and sea level rise are no longer just theoretical threats. They're harsh realities. Natural resources, vital infrastructure, and the safety of all of Ventura County residents are at stake. With each passing storm, the vulnerability of our coastline becomes more evident. The recent surge in extreme weather events only exacerbates the situation. From eroding beaches to submerged neighborhoods, the impact is undeniable. It's not just about protecting property, it's about safeguarding lives and preserving our environment. Ventura County faces a critical juncture, demanding proactive measures and community resilience. The time for action is now, before it's too late. I will be looking into the pressing issue and explore potential solutions in upcoming episodes of PowerOn News. Together, we can weather the storm and secure a safer future for all.
If you try to think of a green car, an electric vehicle, or Tesla is probably the first thing that comes to mind. However, a new study from the American Council for an Energy Efficient Economy suggests that the greenest car in America may not be fully electric. The nonprofit group says the winning car this year is a Toyota Prius Prime SE, a plug-in hybrid that can go 44 miles on electricity before switching to gas. For some drivers, plug-in hybrids can be a happy medium between converting to an all-electric or sticking with gas. Many plug-in hybrid allows drivers to do most of their regular driving and electricity and switch over to gas for longer road trips. This allows plug-in hybrid owners to avoid wrestling with America's complicated and faulty charging infrastructure. Analysis shows that simply running on electricity is not enough to guarantee that a car is green. Its weight, battery size, and overall efficiency matter too. While a gigantic electric truck weighing thousands of pounds might be better than a gas truck of the same size, both will be outmatched by a smaller, efficient gas vehicle. And the more huge vehicles there are on the road, the harder it will be for the United States to meet its goal of zeroing out emissions by 2050.
In the spirit of the iconic Southern California oil and gas movie There Will Be Blood, a local Ventura County energy company, Cal Energy, recently hosted their second annual blood drive. Joining me today is Sherry DeVillers. So Sherry, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So I understand a couple weeks ago that Cal Energy had a blood drive, their second annual blood drive.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about what the results were.
Well, the blood drive collected 18 pints of blood, which can, because the blood can help up to 3 patients each unit, that can help up to 34 patients in the local hospitals that we provide to. And that's just a significant impact on those patients, their families. It's a really great thing.
So what's the need for blood in the county? Is it crucial?
We're in an urgent need right now. It's the category we're in, not quite emergency, but a real need right now to keep us from being in a severe blood shortage. We want to keep the blood supply strong. The blood is needed every day for a variety of reasons in the hospitals. 1 in 7 patients entering hospital will potentially need a blood transfusion. And blood is just greatly, greatly needed, and we want to keep our local Ventura County blood supply strong here.
Cool. Well, 2 years ago when Cal Energy did their first blood drive, that was the first time I ever donated blood. I got to tell you, I was a little leery. I didn't know if it was going to hurt, I'd pass out. I mean, I understood that there was some health benefits. Tell me a little bit about the process of donating blood.
Okay. Well, you found out they didn't need to be scared, right?
No.
The process is at the beginning, they're going to ask health questions, make sure everything's safe for you to donate blood, for the patient receiving your blood. So there's a variety of health questions at the beginning. Then when they take your blood, it's about 10 minutes, not too long. It feels like a little pinch on your arm, not painful. Afterwards, you're going to stay and have juice and snacks and cookies.
The best part, right?
Yeah, the best part for 15 minutes. They make sure you're feeling really great when you leave. And and it's good for you to donate. Of course, it's good for the patients. And after you donate, you'll get a account with us that you can go into, and you almost get like a mini physical when you come to donate. They check your blood pressure, your pulse, your temperature, your hemoglobin level, and you can go into your account later and check what your cholesterol levels were. And it's like a little mini physical that you get when you donate.
So it's kind of like a win-win. It's win for the community, win for yourself.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much for joining us today. Everybody, please get out there and donate blood. The link for Vitalant is below.
Well, that's it for this edition of Power On. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to click that little red subscribe button. On behalf of myself, Olivia Simonson, David Compton, Dr. PowerOn, and everyone else here at Power On, thanks for watching.